Hey there, how are you doing? Today I wanted to share a message for those moms whose babies have just been born, because I know what it's like to go through this moment. I know what it's like to go through this phase. I'm a mom. I have a little baby, a beautiful little girl who's 2.5 years old, Helena. She is the angel of my life. I went through 2 miscarriages, and for both I had to have a curettage because my husband and I have blood incompatibility. So I know a little about what it's like to have a baby at home, what it's like to go through a miscarriage, and how hard that moment is. And that's what I want to talk about today, because in the beginning it was really complicated for me. It was very delicate, and I went through a lot of difficulties. So I wanted to help you a little by sharing some tips that might bring you a bit of lightness during this time, okay? Tip number 1, put yourself first. Prioritize your well-being. At this moment, we go through a whirlwind of emotions, not just because the baby has just arrived, but also because of hormonal issues. Our hormones are completely out of balance. Everything is out of place. And we're there getting to know ourselves as mothers. We're no longer just women without obligations, so to speak, but now we have a lifelong responsibility, which is this child, right? So I say that at this moment, in the very beginning, everything feels really heavy. Everything is overwhelming. It's very hard. That's why it's really important for you to put yourself first during this time too, okay? Put yourself first. Prioritize this little baby that's coming into your life, but make sure you come first. You know, when you're on a plane and the first thing they tell you, the flight attendant says, put your own mask on first, then put the mask on your child. And that's exactly it. Take a slightly longer shower, get some rest, nap during the day. Even if the house is a mess, take a break, sleep, breathe a little. It's essential for your mental health right now, okay? Tip number 2, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, you know? In the beginning of my postpartum period, I didn't have my mom around, and it must be wonderful for those women who can count on grandmothers at that time or have a good support network. I didn't have my mom nearby to rely on, and I didn't have a support network. I had to manage on my own, but even from a distance, I had my friends. And my friends, they were essential for me, you know? That moment when you don't know what to do, because in the beginning you're really scared of everything, because the baby, they seem like jelly, right? In those first few months, you hold their little hand, it flops, their head turns, so you're terrified of breaking them. And my friends who are already moms and my friends' moms, they were essential. I always say that the phase I went through during my postpartum period, without them, I wouldn't have made it through. So I want to tell you that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, okay? Sometimes we really do need someone to talk to, a shoulder to lean on. And it's really great that you ask. Oh, but I don't have my mom nearby. I don't have a support network. Friends, reach out to your friends, the ones you can count on. I reached out to mine, and they were essential for me, okay? Tip number 3, acknowledge your feelings. It helped me a lot to be able to talk to my husband and tell him everything I was feeling at that moment. Sometimes I was angry at him because it feels like things change so much more for us than for men. It's such a strange feeling, but it's real because it seems like it's so much easier for them, right? Their bodies didn't change, nothing changed, their lives just go on. They can go out and leave the baby with us. We can't go out without leaving the baby. It changes everything, and I felt really jealous of him. I felt jealous. And it's not on. It's not. It's a little bit of envy that so much changed for me, and it seems like it didn't change that much for you. Acknowledge your feelings. Talk to your partner. Tell him what you're feeling. Recognize what you're feeling. A really great tip that I learned to carry with me in life is to keep a little notebook and always write down how my day was, what I'm feeling. Today I felt like this, like this, like this, like this. When you write, you let it show you. It's like you let out what was inside, all bottled up. And that's really great, okay? Let's go. Tip number 4. Guys, I know it's exhausting at first. I know it can be discouraging. You're there with that child who doesn't sleep at night, who cries, who needs to nurse every minute, and there's all that stuff. Okay, if you don't have a support network so you can go to the gym, stay active anyway. Try to go for a walk, especially because I'd say that outdoor walks with your baby are relaxing for both you and the baby. I loved it, Helena. Today she has a really strong habit of wanting to go out, not staying at home, because when she was very little, I'd put her in the baby carrier and just go out, walking with no particular destination. I'd go out, walk in the morning, at least an hour a day, walk in the morning and walk in the afternoon, walk in the morning and walk in the afternoon. I didn't have a support network. I couldn't leave her with someone else and go to the gym, so I'd just take her with me on my walks. And that was healthy for me and healthy for her. And that's a tip I'll give you too. Stay active, okay? Let's go. Nutrition and rest. I know, it's hard. It's complicated, okay? So go by your own rules. Go at your own pace. Do what you can manage. It's essential that you eat healthy, especially if you've decided to breastfeed, because your baby needs those nutrients. Rest is important too, because if a mom doesn't get enough rest, her brain doesn't work right, you'll get really stressed out and end up taking it out on your little one. So it's good for you to try to sleep as much as you can, okay? Did the baby fall asleep? Oh, but the house needs this or that. Forget about the house. Lie down and sleep. Lie down. Get some rest. Okay? One thing I tried, something really nice that I sometimes did was when Helena slept, I slept too. When she woke up, when she was awake, I'd put her in the baby carrier and do things around the house with her in the carrier, okay? And that was really great for me. That's a tip I'll give you too. Maybe it can help you as well, okay? Another thing, a tip I'd also like you to follow is to celebrate the little achievements. Celebrate the little smile. Celebrate when they lift their head. Celebrate when their little hand starts to move. Really live this early stage of motherhood with intensity, because you'll enjoy it so much more and it'll make everything feel lighter. Something I did, and I see that a lot of people don't do this, but I decided to, was to celebrate monthly birthdays. I celebrated every month of Helena's life. Every month, every single month I celebrated, because they go through those developmental leaps. So every month I'd celebrate. I'd invite my closest, most intimate friends. They'd come over and we'd share that moment together. And it was wonderful to share that moment with them because I could unwind, I could talk, and she would go into other people's arms, so she got to socialize too. So that's really cool. Celebrate the little things. Your baby's small achievements are your achievements too. Don't forget that you're also experiencing motherhood for the first time, so really, really enjoy it, okay? Let's go. The last tip I have for you is that you're not alone, okay? This will pass too. The non-stop crying, the pain. I had a really serious problem with Helena at the beginning because I decided I was going to breastfeed her and my breasts became engorged. And it was really hard. Really hard. I remember I would bite the pillowcase, put it in my mouth. I'd wrap a pillowcase and put it in my mouth because to get the milk flowing again, she had to nurse, right? Because she could stop nursing and I didn't want to give her a bottle. So I would put her to my breast. When she latched on, it hurt a lot. And right then I almost gave up breastfeeding my daughter, but I said, I'm going to see this through and get past it. And I did. So it was a really tough time, and I thought I was alone. Once again, I had the support of my friends who welcomed me and helped me a lot. That's why I say, you're not alone. Create a little community, start a WhatsApp group with your friends, just to talk nonsense sometimes, just to laugh, just to relax. It'll do you good. Don't have anyone to talk to? Send me a message on Instagram. I'd be more than happy to spend the day chatting with you, answering your questions, your messages, okay? In the beginning, motherhood is tough, but after a while, we get the hang of it. I'd say it feels like a video game. You level up and it gets harder. You level up and it gets harder. It's like the little monster keeps getting bigger. Motherhood is just like that. But we get there, we make it. One really cool thing that's helped me a lot is reading. There are lots of books that can help you. I recommend you start getting into the habit of reading. Buy a Kindle. It's essential at the start of motherhood. A Kindle and headphones are must-haves for me. I'd say there are 3 things: a Kindle, headphones, and this right here, a little smartwatch band like those Xiaomi Mi bands. They're not that expensive. And this is amazing because it vibrates and reminds you, time for this, time to breastfeed, time for that, time for something else. It keeps notifying you. This is wonderful for me. I highly recommend you get either an Apple Watch, a Xiaomi, anything that can give you reminders. A Mi Band is really good. I hope this video has helped you with the tips, that it has served as some comfort, okay? Big kiss. God bless you all.